Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be working on the Toyota Mark II GX100. We're going to be doing some work on these brakes. We recently got some parts off of an IS300. So we've got the front brake rotors, calipers, we've actually got rear calipers and rotors as well, a limited slip differential, and axles which have the 6-bolt pattern instead of the 4 that the GX100 comes with. That might come at a later date, but we at least got the parts on hand, ready to throw a limited slip in this thing and eventually do some bushings and all that. We shall see. Anyway, so yeah, I guess step one, let's get this car lifted up and we'll get to work. Got the car up in the air, time to just rip the wheel off, pull the old brakes off, new one's on. It's now have two 17s holding on the old caliper. And hey. Something's around there. Okay, got the 2 bolts holding the caliper bracket off. Okay. Comes off, rotor comes off. And just for clarity, pull off these 2 bolts holding on the caliper bracket. Now we're going to pull off these Allen screws to get our brake dust shield off, because the rotor diameter is smaller on the GX100s than the IS300s, so the rotor would hit your brake shield. So instead of cutting it up and hacking it up, I'm just going to unbolt it, make a little cut here, remove the dust shield, and then we'll have clearance for the new rotors. So I'm going to knock that out really quick. So yeah, just took the old angle grinder, cut a little notch in the dust shield, and now it should, a little bit of persuasion, come right out. So unbolted it, made a little notch, that way it technically is reinstallable, but yeah, I guess maybe the future plan would be get IS300 dust shields, so that way they still get cooled and everything correctly like they were designed to. But for now, we got clearance, so I guess we'll swap over the calipers. So what that's going to entail is popping off this 14mm banjo bolt for the brake line, popping it off of the other one, and they bolt right on. So pretty easy, thanks Toyota. Also really quick, while we got them side by side, the GX rotors are on top, IS rotors on the bottom. They look close, but they are in fact about 1 inch smaller in diameter, and you can actually get 2 pot instead of a single pot for the actual caliper. So bigger brakes, bigger rotors, should be better braking power, and I can actually find parts locally, so good plus. But yeah, brake dust shield won't fit the IS300 rotors, so yep. Alright, I guess we'll get everything swapped out, get the new ones installed, new caliper on the line, install the brackets, install the rotor, all that, and yeah, show you how it looks. Got the rotor on, held on with some lug nuts, caliper bracket, pads on, assembled with the clips. Caliper has been swapped over using the same line, factory line. Now the dual pot caliper, so now I guess time to see if we can put this on one-handed. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, like a glove. It's gonna be what she looks like. So, put in my 2 14mm bolts here, tighten it down, and then it'll be time to bleed it. Not a bad install, pretty plug and play, minus the old dust shield, but not really a problem. So, and there you have it, folks. IS300 brakes on the GX100. kind of underwhelming visually, but I think performance-wise it should be much better than the stock calipers and rotors, since, you know, bigger is always better. Of course, we always knock out the other side off camera. We bled it already, no issues, make sure there's no leaks. Pressure should hopefully feel good at the pedal, so I guess we're gonna get some wheels on it. Maybe go take it on a quick little test drive. Yeah, so far so good. It definitely doesn't pull when I'm steering or when I'm braking hard anymore, which is ideal. It does feel like we have a little bit of a wobble still, around 60 kilometers an hour, but it's not too bad. And it's definitely significantly less when I brake. It doesn't pull, it's nice and linear. Feels great. Definitely stops pretty well now. That combined with the coilovers, it just does feel like it handles quite a lot better, especially from the, you know, completely stock setup that it was before. So yeah, definitely a fan of the IS300 brakes. Luckily I got them for a bargain that's hard to beat, and they were gifted to me, so shout out to Mike's dad. But yeah, they work great. As you can tell, work great. Well, that is gonna wrap up this video of the IS300 front brake install. Was hoping to get a little more done and get the rears completed as well, but I, of course, doing research after I've already bought the stuff, discovered I need a few adapter brackets to use the calipers and the rear rotors, along with some different e-brake pad hardware. So I'm gonna try to get that on order as soon as I can, and then I guess look forward to that video of doing the IS300 rear brake conversion. So then the GX100 will be on full IS300 brakes. And again, you know, they don't really look like much, but they definitely brake much better. No longer pulling to the right, no longer quite as bad of a shimmy. I think it might be some wheel balance or maybe bushings. Plenty of bushings to do on this car, so also look forward to that. Look forward to the diff install as well, since that's basically just waiting for me to do rear subframe bushings, but that's gonna be you know, a whole project of its own. So that'll be probably some of the next videos for this. Maybe some new wheels. Again, leave a comment down below if you have some suggestions for some saucy wheels that'll kind of suit the car. Love to hear it, and maybe we'll pick something up sooner than later, hopefully. Also got some spicy aero coming in for this car, so yeah, we're working. So make sure you like the video if you enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button to keep up with all the shenanigans here, and don't forget to get outside and go play in traffic.